as you can see, I've been up doing refurbishing a vanity. Now I'm waiting for the first coat of paint to dry, and I'm hand washing my dish mats and dry towels. Trying to get some of these stains off of them. This is the only time I have to use bleach. Certain stuff like, I don't know, it's not rust. I don't know what it is, y'all. It just be the weirdest stuff that gets on some of my towels, and I can't get them out. They be wet, so I don't try Faux. Yeah, definitely don't like it when they have stains on them. But these are the dish mats, so it's not a big deal. More so concerned about the dry towels looking dingy than I am the dish mats, because the dish mats is like just basically these here to hold the dishes. But for some reason they just been getting these weird stains. I'm wondering if I should get black ones or something. I don't know. I hate seeing stuff stained. And I hand wash them. I put bleach. I use Dawn. I just try my best to keep them clean. But they still get these little random little orange stains. I can't tell you where they come from, y'all. I'm using my little hand thing. Let me bring that back so y'all can see what I'm doing. Trying to let that vanity dry. I know I'm gonna have to put multiple coats on that before I epoxy it, but trying to do multitasking in the meantime. While I'm waiting for something, come back to it. Getting what I can done. I feel like my vitamins are still sitting in my throat. I need some water or something. Let's see. Let's get these done before I move. Because are y'all like, when y'all doing something right, I'm the type, my brain is always going a million miles a minute. And I will literally go to do something like go grab tape or go grab something, right? And when I go grab it, I'll start doing a million other things. I'll literally start doing a million other things. And I ain't gonna say forget, but just get off track. Get off track. I'm like, oh, I gotta water my plants. Oh, that plant need to be clipped. Oh, I gotta do this. And I'll just start doing other things in the middle of walking from one room to another. I'll start doing something totally different. That wasn't the plan, and that wasn't why I left the room. I'll literally start doing something different. After this, I'm going to take my shower curtain down and wash. No, I think I'm going to wait till next week, just before family come. I want that to be nice and bright. I always do that like every other week. So I'll do that next week before my family comes. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So yeah, just getting these dry towels, dish rag dry towels and stuff pre-washed so I can wash them. Making sure I don't see no major stains, which I have been, and I don't know where they're coming from. It's kind of annoying. It really is. It really is. But let's see. I don't alert nobody for these lives like I used to because I don't know who's up. And it's kind of frustrating trying to schedule it, because when I tell you I'm all over the place, I like to go and move according to my energy. If I feel like doing something, if I'm in the mood to do something, then that's when I do it. I don't like to scheduling stuff for me don't work. That's just not, it don't work. It does not work. Because I feel like we have moods, we have energies, we have things that align us in different ways and make us feel like we're working at our optimum, or either make us feel like we're working at our lowest potential. And I like to do stuff when I feel like doing it. Not like just feel like, oh, I don't feel like it, but like when I really am, okay, I'm feeling creative, I'm feeling like I'm in the mood. I know everything in life don't work like that, but that just works for me. And these are the dish rags. This one is pretty clean. I don't gotta do that. So I'm gonna wring these out and throw them in a speed wash in the wash machine. But yeah, that works for me, being able to do things like that. I'm gonna put these dishes up too. By the time I put these dishes up and get these going, I need to drink some more water. I keep forgetting. Hopefully it'll be time for me to put another coat on that vanity and I can show y'all what I'm doing. So let's get these in the washing machine. This selfie stick that they be at, what do you call it, sponsoring or promoting so much on YouTube, I mean on Netflix, on TikTok, do not get it. The lights don't stay on. I'm charging the lights again. I haven't even had this thing a full week. I'm charging the lights again. I just charged them the other day. The lights go off constantly. I just charged them the other day, and the literal lights do not stay on. I don't know what's going on, but the lights do not stay on. They just be popping off. Look, I'm charging them again. I'm charging them again. It's on red. So when it turns green, I charge it, right? For some strange reason, right after I charged it, I went to use it. I think the second time, the lights just pop off. I'm like, what in the world? My daughter was like, Mom, do you want to take it back? I think so. I feel like it's a waste of money. I could have got a selfie stick off of Amazon and not have to go through all that. It's just crazy how these people that are influencers get the good stuff and then they give you the crap. Because I really feel like that's what it is. They give you the good crap. They give them the good stuff and give you the crap. Because why? Even my ones that I got from Amazon and eBay back in the day, I never had an issue with them, the light not staying charged on them. Like, why is the lights not staying charged? Is this defective? Like, I don't know. That is one reason why I do not like promoting stuff that I see everybody promoting. Because I feel like the manufacturers and the sellers or wherever they come from, they get greedy. And when they see everybody wants it, they tone the quality down. And maybe the first couple ones to get people to really buy them and get those influencers who do have integrity to be like, oh, this is really nice. Well, yeah, they sent you a good one. They sent you a good one. That's why. They sent you a nice one, a good one, and it works. But they're sending everybody else bullcrap. Everybody is seeing these people promote this stuff for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And then they send the people that are watching, the followers and subscribers, they send them bullcrap. And I just don't think that's fair. I do not think that's fair at all. So, anywho, that's that. That's my little gripe on that. I'm gonna charge them one more time. See how that works out for me. As y'all see, they're being charged now. See how that works out for me, and I will definitely let y'all know. Because if you're looking for that selfie stick, I'm using it now. I'm walking around with it for the selfie stick itself, but for the lights, I haven't even used the remote. I haven't even tried to use the remote, so I don't even know how that works. So let's go look at this vanity really quick. I feel like this color brightens the bathroom. Echo pause. Here, I got Christmas music playing. So that's what I have. I've been in here. I sanded, wiped it down, painted. It's taped down for the epoxy and everything. So at this point, this is just one coat. I'm going to at least do probably like 3 coats. So I'm going to give this like another 30 minutes or so to dry. And I'm going to come back and do another coat on top of this and see how I like it and just kind of go from there with it. But this is a Oops paint that I got. When they do the Oops paint, you can't, you don't know the color. You literally don't know the color. It is kind of like, they said, the lady told me, she said, what they do is when people bring it back, they get it and they just mix a random color with it and make a whole new color. And I bought another one. I bought this one yesterday for $9, and it's a chocolate. Because I was thinking about doing my room in a chocolate peanut butter color. I'm going to have to make it. But that color in there is a little bit more closer to it. So I'm thinking I might take the chocolate that I got from that little 50-cent one and mix that into a container with some of that I just showed you, and then make my own color for that wall in my bedroom. I want it darker than the nightstands, which is the same color as Vanity. So this Vanity is the same color as the paint that I put on my nightstands. And I don't know, it never holds my phone correctly. It just be, ugh. So I may not keep this. I don't know, we'll see. But that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm about to put these dishes up really quick. My little sister said she was going to call me this morning, because she off. And we was going to go live so she could see the things I've been doing in the house. But hopefully she still does. Put this stuff up. But yeah, hopefully she still does. And we'll chat. We live at a distance, so we don't see each other often. And she got a new job, so she be working like crazy. And then I be in here working like crazy. And life just be going. And she'll check on me like, sis, love you. How you and the girls? And I love that. I think it's like a couple people that I know that truly care about me and my daughters that really check on us. Like, really check on us. A handful. My aunt in Atlanta. My big sissy in Jersey. My sissy in Brooklyn. Then I have, local people who check on us. But yeah. Oh, and then my aunt in New York. My other aunt in New York. My aunts in New York do check on me. They always check on me. So that's a good thing. Sending love. I don't care throughout the month. It may not be every day, every week. But within a month's time, they are sending love to me and my daughters. Within a month's time, they are sending love to me and the girls. And it's consistent. You know how consistency doesn't mean it happens every day. But there's a pattern of how it happens. And because I know that the pattern is consistent, I just know that I look forward to that pattern of, hearing from them. And that makes me feel good to know, somebody's thinking about us. Somebody's thinking about us. So we had goulash. I got to edit that video. That goulash was so good last night. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Rizzy went in the pot. She had a bowl, went back, got another bowl while we were still, while we were having dinner. And then she went back again. Later on that night, I seen a bowl in the sink. So when I say her and Naya love some goulash, they love some goulash. It just fell. Okay, they love them some goulash. And I love making it because it's a meal that, well, I'll be trying to make it last for like 3 days or so. Sometimes that just don't happen because they love eating that goulash. It just don't happen. And at least it'll give us 2 days. Now, I made it yesterday, so I know for sure we're having it again tonight. I do know that. What is going on? I do know for sure we're having it tonight. So that's a good thing. I don't got to cook tonight. And I can focus on getting this vanity complete, because I already set up the appointment for Mr. George to come and install the sinks and the faucets already. And I did that on purpose so I can get off my butt. Ain't like I'm really on my butt, but basically stop procrastinating. Epoxy is a thing, y'all. It is a thing. And when I tell y'all, hold on one second. When I tell y'all it is tedious, it's tedious. It's tedious. And because of that, because of how tedious it is, I think that's why I was hesitating and not in a rush to do it. I'm about to do this one real quick because might as well. Yeah, I was hesitating to do it because I know it's going to be a real process that's going to, it's going to be, I ain't going to say a headache, but I know it needs to be done because I need those sinks in that bathroom for the holidays. For when family come, I need those sinks in there. And I don't want to, I don't want to have to keep coming and using this sink and the other sink with all the people in the house. I don't want to have to keep coming to use these sinks. I'm taking this mat that I just had on under the dishes and doing my little hand thing to it so I can put this in the washing machine with those others. Trying to get whatever little spots I see off of it. See a couple. And I'm going to do this hand towel that's on my shoulder. I don't know why I forgot. I used these last night. I don't know why I didn't do it. So I'm going to do it now. Oh, this water get hot. This water get hot, y'all. So yeah, I usually do a hand thing like this. And if they real dingy, I use my Dawn. And well, my Great Value, this is what I make my DIY power wash with. I use that and a tad bit of bleach. Well, that wasn't a tad, that just poured right out, didn't it? To get the stain. I hate my towels looking dingy for my kitchen. So that's what I'm doing, so I can toss these in the machine with the other stuff. And sometimes I grab these towels and I be using them for what they not supposed to be used for. And I'm like, girl, I like to have different towels for different things. I just got a Aldi's candle in the freezer that I'm going to take out. Because what I normally do to disinfect my dish rag is just put it in, I used to put it in a bowl with some hot water and bleach to keep it looking white. And that way they don't start looking real dingy fast because they are white. And so I said I don't want to keep doing it in this plastic because this is really thin plastic. I'm going to start doing it in the glass jar, the Aldi's candle. I'm going to have some water and bleach sitting to the side, and usually I'll just stuff it in there after I'm done doing dishes. I'll stuff the rag in there and let the rag soak. Like, see how dingy this one is compared to that one? This one I'll take it and I'll do this. And I'll put a little bit of bleach in here. And I'll soak the rag and leave it. And it'll end up whitening on its own. So that's what I do to keep the towels white. It's hard because I didn't want to use bleach and I haven't for a while. But after a while, they just don't stay white. They just don't stay white. And some stuff get on them. I don't know where it came from. I really don't be knowing where it come from. And it's annoying. And the process that I do when I don't use bleach, it takes much longer. And it's a longer soak and all that. So, I don't know. This one has a lot of little things on it. And I feel washing machines are good, but when you got little spots, you got to get into those spots because that washing machine ain't going to scrub it. It's not. It'll just wash it right on in and that'll be that. So, now I can take these and throw these in the washing machine with the other stuff. Hold on, y'all. I could have sworn I paused my machine. It's saying DR. I don't know if that means drain or whatever. I've never seen it say DR before. Do y'all know what that means? Do y'all have? It's an LG washing machine. I paused it so I can put the stuff in it. Okay, now it's back at showing the minutes. I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't know. Let me put this soap and stuff away. I am so tired. Tom just went away and... I feel like after Tom goes, I'll be so drained. I'll be so drained. Oh, I'll be so drained. Alright. Let me rinse out this sink. Okay, that's that. All right, what did I want to do? I wanted to, let me see if it's ready for another coat. Probably a little too early. I don't want the paint to, oh, look like it's ready. Let's see. I don't have to record this or anything, so that's good. And I think it's ready for another coat. So we're gonna go ahead and do this while I'm on live, because I've already told the recording that I'm gonna do to edit this video that I'll be back showing them what it looks like after I put multiple coats. So I'm just gonna put this coat on right now and then wait, because I want to get a couple nice coats on here. So yeah, that's what's happening. That is what's happening. I think this color brightens up this bathroom even more. It actually does give me what I want, according to, I wanted the wood, but the way that the man told me to put that stuff down, it didn't work and it ruined the wood. So I had to sand, and the option is paint. And so I'm going to be painting this. If you don't know, this used to be a 2-part unit, and I got this unit for $25. The top part I sold, I think, for 160 or 100 and something. But I ended up making money, and I basically didn't pay nothing for this, because I only paid $25 for this, and I got way more than I paid for it, you know, from selling the top part. And if you guys been rocking, the top part was that part that I was contemplating making like a pantry in my kitchen, but it was too big. It would have been covering my heater vent in my kitchen, and I said, no, I have to find another way to come up with a pantry or something creative for more storage in there. So that was why I sold it. In my house, I don't have like space to just be putting stuff just because I like it. I have to be very strategic about, I'm going to be putting a backsplash up, so don't worry if you see paint getting on the wall. I'm trying to get as close to the edge as possible. I'm definitely going to be covering it. You won't even be seeing it, because it's going to have tile and grout and all that stuff back there. So yep, so this is going to be coat number 2, and we'll see. It's kind of weird, because I can still see where some of the poly peeled up and stuff at. I can still see it, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it make me feel some type of way. Let me go around the edges. Now directly under where these edges are, it's going to be black, and then go into the white, and this is going to be having a real clear thick coat that look like glass. If you don't know what poly is, epoxy, I'm sorry, epoxy. I'm going to be putting epoxy on the top of this bad boy. So yeah, I'm going to let that sit. Actually, I'm going to put a bag over it this time. Let that sit a little bit longer this time, and come back with another coat. Oh, this bag is busted. Lord, whatever. Okay, we're going to let that sit and do what it needs to do. And I'll be back later to put another coat on that. I want some coffee. My vitamins seem to have slid down. I had a Walmart order. I got me some more of this. They messed up my order. I needed some more tuna, some smoked paprika, and I seen these for 97 cents. Now I got kitchen shears, but these look like they ain't no joke, and the reviews were amazing on Walmart.com. I also went back to TJ Maxx yesterday looking for some basket. Well, no, not looking for baskets. Actually, it's a haul that y'all gonna see me put up, and I got some of these sifters, and I needed different sizes. I didn't like them because they had 2 parts. And you ever had a sifter, if you're a baker and you shake it and you hear it rickety? It sounds, these are not like that. These are actually 1 part made into the basket, and then they have silicone on them. They were the same price. I went and took those back and got these. I was going to hang them in the inside of the cabinet, But my daughter got me something I wanted for Christmas that's going to be pullouts that roll out on each level of the cabinet. I don't know if this being hung inside the cabinet will impede or if it's going to hit. So I'm going to wait till after I install those to see, because I'm trying to use every bit. Hold on, yeah. I'm trying to use every bit of every part of my cabinets. I want the little hangy things where I can hang towels over. I'm trying to do all the things that allow me to save space and utilize all the space that I have. So yeah, and last night I made those Oreo cupcakes, and we've been tearing into them. I'm getting ready to make me some coffee. I made coffee yesterday, and I only drunk 1 cup, and this is the remainder of it right here. So I'm going to be heating some of that up. I'm going to be heating some of that coffee up, and I'm just going to do it. I don't want to heat, like if it was enough for 1 cup, I would heat it over the stove, but I'm going to heat it in the microwave only because it's enough for 2, and this is a big cup, because it's enough for 2. So I'm going to set that to the side and heat this up for like 45 seconds, and then enjoy me some coffee, because that's what I want right now. And yeah, just sit and wait to paint that next coat on that Vanity. I hope it comes out right. I really do, because I'm feeling some type of way about it. I really hope it comes out right. It's because I'm seeing the poly and the layers in certain areas on it is making me feel some type of way, but I'm wondering if the epoxy will help fill that in where you can't see it as much. Because epoxy is like a self-leveling thing, and it also helps to hide some of the imperfections like that are like deeper than other parts of the Vanity. So yeah, let's get this coffee, and this is how I make mine. Ooh. Yeah, that's hot enough. So I take my raw sugar, I gotta put these up, and I do, these are little teeny spoons, it's not a regular spoon. I usually do 3 of those, 2, 3. And then I take and get me some whipped cream. I think this one is almost gone. Yeah, I'll use the rest of this. This is so much cheaper than creamer, y'all. So much cheaper. So much cheaper. 90 something cents. And then this lasts me at least a week or so. So think about that when you're spending $4 on creamer. You can get the low fat, low sugar, sugar-free. There's all types of Cool Whip. And I get mine right from Aldi's. And it gives it that frothy taste, that frothy feel, that frothiness that most people use that little frother for. I'm going to rinse this out and put this in a recycling bin. Oh my gosh, so perfect. Oh, so perfect. I spilled some cayenne pepper on my, hold on. I spilled cayenne pepper on my, I'll get it after my something. I'm letting my, dish rag soak. So I'll get it later. Yeah, so that's what your girl's doing this morning. That has been sitting like right here in my head. The freaking, vanity, the vanity, the vanity, the vanity, the vanity. Every time I use the bathroom, I have to come in here or in there to wash my hands. I'm like, I gotta get this vanity done so these sinks can come inside this bathroom and we don't have to keep coming in here to brush our teeth and do stuff. It's annoying. But this is a part of living in a fixer-upper, living in a renovation. This is what it is. This is what it is. So I think I decided I'm going to keep these countertops. I'm not going to have them recut them. IKEA has been peeing me off. I bought some Bondo. So I'm going to Bondo the dent. And I bought some enamel paint. You'll probably see this in a haul. And I'm going to try my best to disguise it and fix it myself. Because I would have to pay the guy to recut everything. It's not his fault. He cut the sink, he cut the soap dispenser, he cut the garbage disposal, he did everything. All of that to find out. Once we slid the countertop in, it has a big dent on it. So we're not about to whatchamacallit, take it all apart and recut it. I have to pay to get recut and then wait. When I say that was so dusty, it was a thing. I could not wait for that to be done so I can clean up my kitchen. I could not wait. I'm so tempted to get a cupcake, but I'm about to eat my other half of my grapefruit. I got these grapefruits from Walmart, and they do not taste as good as the ones that I got from Kroger. Kroger's has Texas Ruby Reds, and Walmart has Florida. Florida don't taste good. Now, them Texas Ruby Reds are very good. And the only reason I ain't taking them back is because I end up getting my order free from the driver messing it up. So, I'm going to keep them. But they don't taste as good. Like, them Kroger ones, I can eat those like back. I can eat multiple of those back to back. Not these Florida ones. They just don't taste as sweet. They look really pink, but they don't taste as sweet. They're like bitter. Like, I feel like I'm eating a white grapefruit. Like, mm-mm. I'll stick to getting them from Kroger or wherever I see that they say Texas Reds. Now, Aldi's has some too. But Aldi's is high. It's 6 of them for $6. Kroger's is 6 of them for $4. So that's why I've been getting them there. And my friend got them for me. And first I was like, oh, let's see how these taste. Because you know, buying grapefruits can be really tricky. It can be really tricky because you want them to have a good taste. I don't want to have to put nothing on them. I remember as a kid, in order to eat the white ones, I used to drown them bad boys with sugar. Literally. Drown them with sugar. And I don't want to be doing that right now. Let me see, Curio. Yeah, definitely. Let me cut this. Hold on one second, y'all. I definitely don't want to be drowning them with no sugar. Hold on. Oh, Lord, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Y'all stayed. Yeah, so I try grapefruits. I talk about it so much in these lives. Like, the benefits of grapefruits is like unmatched by any other fruit. Like, you know, regular fruits that we think of. Nothing exotic or nothing like that. But grapefruits are amazing. And people who eat them constantly or eat them every day that are much older now, you can see a difference. Definitely. Those and my walnuts. I eat these grapefruits and walnuts every day. But my daughter, she does too. I got her eating them. Brizzy's like, Mommy, they taste bitter. I don't know if she tried these or if she's just remembering tasting one in the past, because them Kroger ones, I be forgetting I'm just eating them for the nutritional benefits, I just be eating them bad boys. And if I get a craving for something sweet, I'll just grab one. I'll try to get it before I grab the sweet thing, because I will overindulge on sweets. Not good. So to try not to, I try to have grapefruits around, and I try to keep them like half peeled like this, where I can just grab it and eat it. It's not bad, but if I had to choose, I wouldn't get Walmart grapefruits. Florida grapefruits suck. Florida grapefruits suck. Texas is the truth. Their grapefruits, the ruby reds, is so good. Even Naya said, she was like, "Mommy, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I was eating a grapefruit. It was so nice and sweet. It was perfect. Perfect." Echo pause. It's playing this Christmas. I don't want it to mess up my video. So that's what's happening today. I am going to finish an epoxy. Tomorrow, I'm going to put up the tile in the backsplash and grout. So I'll probably come live when I'm doing that to show y'all as I'm recording in between waiting. I'll show you guys that. So last piece. I have to be done. I'm using muscle bound, so I don't have to wait for like no mortar or thin set to set. So I'm gonna cut out my tile trim, put it on the wall, cut out my muscle bound. No, put up my muscle bound first, and then put the trim on top of the muscle bound, and then start laying my tiles. And I can grout the same day. So if I do it tomorrow, everything will be up, trim up, muscle bound up, tiles, and I'll grout right away. And then that'll give me a day or so to let it dry. And that was a half one. A day or so to let it dry. And then Mr. G will be here Thursday. And we're going to put the sinks and stuff in. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Y'all, I've been so heavy. I'm trying my best to, I get real energetic as soon as November coming into October. I get an energy that's like none other. Then all through October, I'm like boom, 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 boom. I mean, October going into November. Then soon as the mid to like the end of November come, I start going, like it's a spiritual thing. I gotta understand what's so important and what's happening with the moon and what's happening at that time, because I notice it happen every year. I've noticed every time I went, like, I'm thinking about the times I went on a weight loss journey or trying to reset myself and figure out what I need to do to get on track and get aligned. It always occurs October. It's like that's my energy time. That's my energy time. October, November, December, January, which is 3 months before my birthday. So a friend of mine was saying that when you're born, the season just before you're born is where you get, or going into the season that you're born, you get like a boost of energy, and it's something about like you preparing to come into the world. Like you're ready, you're getting yourself prepared to do something different, to be born or rebirth, right? Wow, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, that's wow, I just answered my own question. So it's like, so then after that, right, I would say around this time I start getting a little, it started going back down again, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure me out. I'm trying to figure me out. And it's crazy that you would think that you would really know yourself, but as you grow mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that, and you get wiser, you learn more about yourself. You understand more about what you want, what you don't want, and what you truly enjoy. And it's crazy to think that in your 40s, like you wouldn't know these things. But the older, and you'll hear me say wiser, but for those you know, but the wiser you get, you start to be more in tune to self, because you start to care more about self, what self needs and what self wants, desires, and what self should be doing to align with self's purpose. When you're younger, you're not thinking about that. You feel like you have a whole bunch of time, and time is just going, and things are just moving, and it's just whatever. But as you get wiser, it's different. It's so different. It's so different. It's so different. Yeah. So that's that. I want to get off of here. I am going to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, because that stuff needs to dry. I'll probably cut this TV on and watch some more Christmas movies while I'm letting that dry. Because I don't have anything currently that needs to be done. Why did my dry? Did it not? Hold on, y'all. Oh, it was on pause. Hold on. I forgot to. I forgot to do the dark month thing. So yeah. I did order a new garland, so I'm excited about that. I will be decorating that little area over there when the new garland comes. These are items that I put on Facebook Marketplace here in this bucket. And actually yesterday, I took these out the shower. A guy called me, and I end up making $45 off of these plumber's flanges that are really expensive. He wanted to give me 40, but then later when he said he couldn't meet me, he had his grandkids. I ended up meeting him. He's like, I'll give you the full price if you bring them to me. So I ended up bringing them to him. And I bought those years ago, and I probably spent 20 something dollars on them. But he actually uses them to make railings for handicap. He told me that when I went and took them to him, and I was like, wow, it's just crazy how perfectly something that you have sitting around and you're not thinking, I'm just going to post it. Out of all the things, I did not think that would be the thing that somebody will call me and say, hey, I need that. So yeah, he needed it and it worked out for him, and that's a good thing. So sitting here looking at this, what y'all think? You see that? I think that white sink is going to be so pretty on top of that. Yeah, so that was a good thing. That was a blessing for him. And he said he used those all the time, and it was 20 of them, so he can do multiple railings with it. He's like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. I always have to buy these to make railings for the handicap. And now, I found a nice amount of them for a great price. I said, oh, cool. Cool, cool. Let's rinse this off. Put this in the recycling bin. I thank you for whoever thumbs up the video. May you be blessed this season, and all your desires come to fruition that are according to what's best for you. I have to start saying that even for myself, because we desire stuff. But just because you desire something, that don't mean it's what's best for you. I'm learning that my life has been set up with the most craziest inconveniences, right? The most craziest inconveniences and things that I just can't explain and don't understand, that end up being why do I have this so low? That end up being a major blessing for me. So I'm just learning to have patience. I feel like I have a lot of patience, but long suffering with certain things. Certain things, it's just like, okay, I've done all I can. There's nothing else I can do. I don't know what God is doing. I don't know what his plan is. Maybe it's counterproductive because I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. I should be focusing on something else when I'm focusing on this, because this is what I want, versus focusing on this because this is what I need to be focusing on, and let God do what he do, because my plans, my thoughts, and what I want usually is superficial and it's carnal and it's those things. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it, y'all. let me just show y'all how good. Look, I was wondering where these were. Okay. So remember I told y'all I'm trying to find like a pin. Okay, so what I was going to say. So yeah, so I'm just learning to y'all be. I'm learning to woosah, take a breath, step back. What is it that I can do, or what is it that I need to do? If there's neither that I can figure out, I just let it alone. Let it alone. So anywho, these were the actual colors that I was looking for. This one looks so much more like rust. I don't know. That color is kind of cute though. No. See, in the camera, it's giving orange rusty color, kind of sort of brick. But in my face, it's giving like burgundy. I don't want that. So this was the color I was looking at. And in the camera, it looks so light. It looks so light. So then I was looking at these here. And I did a little short because I'm trying to figure out. I want to keep, it's like 50 shades of melanin in my bedroom. Like the colors like in the chocolate, peanut butter, caramely family. So these were the ones, I think this one I said no to. I think this is the one I said no to. Because it's still giving off some of the colors from this. These are the two that I really was feeling. And the colors that I was looking at was like this one, these three right here. But you see, these look so much alike. But this one was so much closer to the one that I really was saying I liked. And I thought it was going to... See, this is giving off greenish in the camera. It says Fig Branches. That's the name of this one. And it's by Pittsburgh. See how the color's changing? Let's get some bright light and see what it looks like. Let's get some real bright light. Let's see if it changes for y'all. Okay, so this was the color that I was looking at going for. It's not giving it to y'all, but it's like milk chocolate. It's very pretty, right? So yesterday when I went to get Bondo and some paint for the laminate countertop, y'all, I found this. And I don't know if y'all could see it. Oh, it's giving black almost. Could y'all see that? But this is brown. It's like a brown. I can't even. It's brown. It's way darker than this brown. But I feel like that color in that bathroom with this mix could give me this color right here. What y'all think? What y'all think? I feel like those two colors could give me this. Mix a little bit of that with a little bit of this. Actually, let me find that. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. This is the color I purchased recently. And I was like, wow, they just be having all the browns. This was 50 cents. And this is Dutch Boy Platinum. Look, see, that look like Dookie Green. Oh my gosh, why is this camera? This look like Dookie Green, y'all. It's not. It literally looks... It looked like Dookie Green, but anywho, this is in the family of what I was looking for. So I'm like, I probably would take that back. It was only $9. Should I take that back, y'all? I don't know. I wanted something. See, now this looks so much different in the camera. I wanted something darker than my nightstands, but not too dark. I want to give it a more moody warmth in my bedroom, right? But I didn't want, y'all, these look so similar. I don't know if y'all, it's not giving, but they look, this looks sagey Dookie Green, and this looks, the camera's just not giving y'all what it needs to give. This is not, let me go to my nightstands and show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me go, hold on. All right. So let's go to the nightstands and let me show y'all. Actually, this is the actual color of them anyway. So we can show y'all right here. Could you see? Could y'all see? See what I'm saying? Oh, that's actually not bad. And this is more giving that peanut butter. Let's look down on that. Could y'all see that? So these were the colors I was looking at. Could y'all see that? Hold on. Let me flip it so I can see what y'all see. So... actually, this is darker. I could go with this. Maybe I could make this from this. Using a little bit of this brown to darken it a little bit. Because this is what I want, like a peanut buttery type color on my wall. I was figuring this color I can do in here behind those shelves. Like put this in here because I just built these. And these, oh my gosh, they were heck, okay? I was in here crying. Ooh, almost stuck the tripod in that pan of paint. Y'all, was in here crying, and the tears and everything gonna be worth it. Cause once I get this bad boy together, look how it look when you walk in here. Look at, imagine when the floor is done and all this crap is out of here. This stuff, and I get all the floors done, and it's gonna be so pretty, y'all. It's gonna be so pretty. And this is what it looks like when I'm chilling and I'm watching TV. I'll just cut these down real low like that. I gotta fix these because I feel like I changed the thingy on them. Hold on, let's see if it changes. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted them to dim very low and then get very bright. Yep, that's what we want. Because I'm like, why y'all not dimming? Y'all not dimming for me. Hold on. No, we want... There, that's the look. So, boom. It'll go from low, and then they just get brighter, brighter, brighter. Perfect. That's what we want. I'm like, why is they not dimming? So, on these these dimmers, I got them set where they can go low as low. So on the side is this little switch right here. So that allows you to make them where when you slide this, it go from the lowest point that it could to the highest point. And let me show y'all again by flipping it over. So they're at the lowest point. They're literally glowing, right? And so now I'm going to slide them up, and they're going to get brighter and brighter. You see that? So pretty. Boom, to the point where they glow. And I love them to just be glowing because I sit in here a lot. I journal. I do stuff that I don't want to do. If I want to sit in my office, I'll sit in here and do. Sometimes the office just feels like, ugh, I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in there. So I'll come in here and I'll do stuff in here that don't need a computer. Like if I'm just writing and stuff. Yeah, I probably don't need that big jug of paint. I got so much paint. I feel like I can make a color. I'm going to take that big jug back. I'm going to take that big jug of paint back. I don't need that. So happy I don't have to cook. Oh my gosh, there's 3 people that's still sticking in here with me. I thank you guys for the thumbs up. If all of you guys gave a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Y'all, starting over in a whole new town, state, where you don't have no friends, family, buying a fixer-upper, and trying to create your vision. It has been ups, downs, so many tears shed. I met so many great people that have been a blessing and still blessing me in different ways. And God has just taken me to certain people that are willing to be a blessing to me and not try to extort me and get over on me and all those things. And I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful for that. And I'm just going to keep doing what I need to do and walking in my integrity and walking in the things that I know are, are beneficial to me and to getting to the next level in life. It's a lot of things that I'm not going to say I'm afraid to do, but y'all, I got so many ideas and creative things and stuff inside of me that I feel like I want to focus on my house. And once my house gets to a certain point, then I can focus on those things. Because I want to give quality and attention to the house, and I'm ready for it to be basically to the completion of the things that need to be done, like the flooring, the stuff installed. Now I know I'm gonna always want to tweak and do things. That's just what you do. But just having the basics in, like my floors, having the floors completely in, having the backsplashes up, not having all this exposed OSB and wood, those things. Having the doors up in all the rooms on the closet instead of these curtains I got hanging up over the closets. And I'm so glad I put that curtain over my bedroom. I feel like I sleep so much better not having that stuff in my eye view when I wake up and go to bed at night. I feel like since I put those sheets up, it covers that and don't allow that to sit in my subconscious to make it feel like it's heavy. every time I wake up, I look in that closet and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get the doors on this closet, because seeing the closet unorganized and not where I want it to be, it's a heaviness. And people, y'all take for granted, we take for granted the things that we see visually on a daily basis, how they consume your mental, how they lay heavy on you, and you don't even realize it. And so when I started to cover those up, I sleep so much better. It's like my subconscious feels it and sees it through my sleep. And I can't get a good sleep thinking, oh, I gotta get this done, gotta get this done, gotta get this done. And that's how my brain works. When something needs to be done and I have to keep seeing it visually, when I keep seeing it over and over visually, it sits and weighs on my brain to the point where I literally feel like I have to make that happen. I have to get it done. I have to get it out my brain because I keep seeing it. And so I have to allow myself to prepare to do it. Like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to tackle this. Like that dining room, y'all. That's the middle of everything. You have to walk through that dining room to get to the bedrooms, to get out the bedroom, to the front room, to the kitchen. You have to walk through that dining room to do everything. And even now, I'm just like, I've done a lot. I've decluttered so much, but then I still have all of the sinks and stuff. Well, that's going to be gone by Thursday. The sinks and the faucet, all those boxes will be gone. But all of this is the stuff that I took out of totes and boxes that were just sitting around. And I got to declutter. I got to put receipts away. I got to do all that. It's a lot. Then some of this stuff is from the bathroom shelves because I didn't want them to get dusty. So, yeah. And so it's like, okay, we got to get this done. But I know once I clear off all that stuff on the side, all of this stuff here is nothing but sinks and faucet boxes. So that'll be gone. This is the box from Facebook of all the stuff that I'm selling, that I posted. So that's on Facebook. That's going to go in a closet so I can have easy access to grab it, to take it, because the smaller things. Now the bigger stuff, I put that in the garage. So yeah, this stuff was in the bathroom. All of this stuff was in the bathroom here. And this stuff is going to Goodwill. And I'm still putting more stuff in there, like tools and stuff that I don't want. I'm throwing them in there as I clean and clear off this area. And then all this stuff will be gone. It'll definitely be gone before family gets here. The table will be clear in like a dining room at least. And I'm going to try to get most of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to utilize my closet in my office for the holidays just to get this cleared up and not make it feel like stuff is just in people's way. I'm going to roll out. We're going to clean these floors real good. Now I got me a we was watching movies last night. So look, we do sleep in here. Couch look when I'm oh, why does it, hold on. This is how it looks when we sleep and do stuff in here. So we was binge watching The Ultimatum last night. So anywho, oh, I bought this, still haven't opened it, and this is a Tanico cordless floor washer. Y'all, that thing is usually $150, and I got it on Walmart.com for $88. This was weeks before even Black Friday. It went on sale, and I heard a lot of great things about that. So I'm thinking if I keep this, I will not keep my floor. I'm gonna try to get rid of some things. Now this is my old Tanico. Now I also bought me a new Tanico vac. This is the old one, so I put the old one in here because I figure I can use that to do like the floor and areas that are kind of grungy, and then the new one I can utilize to I keep my lights on. I do. I keep my Christmas lights on because it's very, I don't know, it's just soothing. And I keep the tree on, and it does its thing. So if you didn't see us decorating that, y'all can check that out. Your girl's gonna be on that couch after I get done epoxying and taking a shower later. So that's why I didn't make my couch up. But yeah, people are like, do you live in your house? When they see it all, no, we live in here. We definitely live in here. So then my next thing after the epoxy is, like I said, putting up the backsplash. I already have the trim and stuff cut for the tub, because I'm also, what I'm doing here, back here, I'm also doing in the ceiling of the bathroom. And if y'all know, I did this myself. I toweled my bathroom myself, and I love it. It's a three different towels that I use, and I wanted to do this on the top, but I said, no, we're not doing that. So this is what it looks like, and I love it. So we're going to do, to make it be cohesive, because I have all this extra tile, we're going to do the mosaic thing up here, which is great because it's hard to get around these circles. So this green stuff you see is a water-based paint. It's a water-based barrier that you, not water-based, it's a waterproofing barrier that you put on like wood and drywall and stuff like that. And I did that because I didn't know what I wanted to paint, and I didn't want mold to set in. So this frame here, I had already cut it, so this is ready, and this is the piece that's going to be going up here on the right here. So it'll go down and touch base for, see how it's already it'll touch and connect to like that. And there's some white stuff on this black piece in the corner, but I'll get that off. But it goes up like this, right? And then you put the towel in it, it'll be straight. I'm trying to do it one hand and hold the camera. And so I'm taking the same framing stuff, and I'm going to do the frame up the edges and across the back of here and down the edge, and it's going to be the same. This that's going to be here is going to be the same thing that's up in the ceiling in the bathroom to give it a cohesive look. And then this was this used to be a linen closet. It had 2 sliding doors on it and all that. This is a very big space. I don't know if y'all could tell, but this is a very big space. These are 12-inch deep, and these are 60 inches long. So it's a nice size space, okay? And this is going to be my open linen closet. It's going to look like, it's going to be decorated, but also have all the things we need in some nice baskets that look appealing to the eye. So that's that. So every day I'm working. Every day I'm working. Bedroom look a little mess because I had to throw the towels and stuff that was on the shelf in here. And so we looking a little... Hey Nikki, how are you? Looking a little unkept. And I jumped up and I said, okay, let's get it going. So my bed look a little, let me show y'all. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Don't judge me, judge yourself. That's what's more important. All right. So that's the bedroom, and I'm not mad because I was talking to my spiritual mentor, right? And I had to say, like, why am I so hard on myself? And they were like, you are too hard on yourself. They have to keep reminding me of where I came from, where I'm at now. I was looking through footage and I was like, dang, I slept on an air mattress for like, I know it wasn't no more than 18 months, but it was anywhere between 14 to 18 months. I slept on an air mattress. And now I'm here. I didn't even get to share the video of me putting up my bed frame for the first time. And I'm still going to share that footage. I'm trying to think if I want to go and do another channel, just starting from the beginning, even though I lost a lot of footage. If y'all been rocking, I was hurt. Like, my heart was in tears a couple years ago when my SD card acted up on me and I lost so much freaking footage. And I wanted to cry. And I just recently did it again. I got my roof done in the summer. And when I say I recorded some excellent footage, I'm talking about from them coming out, ripping off the shingles, ripping off the wood, to putting up the new everything, all the way to the final result. Y'all, I'm in there trying to free up space on my computer. I don't know what made me. I could have touched anything else, but I touched the roof video. I thought that I took it, and I thought that I put it and saved it. And I thought that, because what I try to do is copy and then paste. Because what I found is that when I'm cutting and pasting, something can happen during the process of transferring, and it'll just lose the footage. So I started to copy now, paste it, get it where I want to, then go back and delete. I didn't do that. And I tried to move it and put it somewhere, and something happened in the middle of the footage, and I'm like, okay, no biggie, let me go back and look for it. Looking too fast. I'm looking and I'm clicking, trying to delete stuff, and end up deleting it. and it asks, do you want to delete this permanently? I hate that. And I did, moving fast, trying to get space to edit something that needed to get out. And I literally threw myself back in the chair and I just started crying like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I had to come to grips with the roof is done. It's done appropriately. When I tell you, let me just share this with you. My roof, full rip off, full roof rip off. Replace the correct way. They put down the liners, the waterproof barrier. They did their thing. I only paid $3,200 for a brand new, spanking beautiful black shingle roof. You know that was God. You know that was God. And the crazy part about it is I was walking through the store and I always pay attention to stuff because my mind is always in the zone of we got to get this house done, I got to get stuff done. And I'm walking and I had just prayed about this and I said, you know what? I need to find the perfect person that's not trying to extort me. I'm going to do it right, get in and get out. And I don't have to worry about it being an over cost on me. I'm great. How are you? I'm a little late to the lot. Oh, no problem, girl. I'll just pop on. I'm in the process of doing this vanity in the bathroom. And I said, let me go talk to my gators. Um, yes, girl. Roofs are costly, okay? They are costly. And so here's the thing, y'all. I was praying about that. I want to say a couple days or what, a couple days before I went to the hardware store or the home improvement store. So I'm walking and I'm just like, dang, if I could just find the perfect people that can do my siding, do my roof, my gutters, like just thinking in my head. And that's been a process of thinking in my mind for a while. So I'm walking through the store, coming up the aisle, and I swear I'm coming up an aisle and this family comes walking down the aisle and comes on the main in front of me. So I'm coming this way, right? I'm perpendicular to all of the aisles, right? Going down one of the main aisles that you can turn left or right on, right? And as I'm coming down, like 2 aisles in front of me, two men and a lady come out and they go walking in front of me. So now we're all walking the same way. So they have shirts on and I can read them. And I was like, huh? Oh. I said, hey, how are you guys? I said, hey, how are you? Mexican, very sweet. And I was like, you guys do roofing? Yeah. So he didn't know too much English, so the son was trying to help or whatever. And all I'm gonna say was that was the best interaction, the best encounter, and that was such a blessing. And he came out. I already got my price for my gutters. I already got my price for my siding, but I have to pace myself because I'm doing this without loans. I'm trying to do it on my own, using my credit that I have and trying to pay it down. And then when I get it down, go to the next project, trying to do all of the things to get it right. So I'm like, okay, I need you to come and tell me what it's going to be. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And when he gave me the prices, I was like, wow, this can be done. I can get my roof fixed. That's the first thing. The siding is not as major because it's not like the siding is causing air to get in the house or nothing. But the roof, I don't want that heavy snow to come again, and I had a big tarp on top of my roof. It was just, okay, I've been through some things with the roof. And so when he gave me the prices, he was like, it was more than what I paid, and we kind of negotiated. I have some older people that are like, men that are in my life. They're like, hey, you always negotiate. Just see. Usually, if they give you a price, they're willing to wiggle from that price. So do what you can. It's your money. All they can say is no. And I'm like, you know what? I be thinking the same thing. But why, when it comes to me, I get nervous for trying to finagle people. I get nervous sometimes with certain stuff because I don't want them to not give me good quality or not think that I don't want this done or I'm trying to finagle them. And I was like, okay, I prayed about it. I said, okay, I'm going to go in with what I feel I can afford, period. They either going to say yes or no. That's it. They can't, I always try to say, they can't take your life away from you. That's the worst thing that someone can do, right? They can only tell you yes or no. Your yes or no may make you feel good and you may not like it, but that's it. You'll move on. So I was like, how about I think he quoted me at 30, was it 38, 39? I think it was like 38, 39. And I told him I can do three. And I said, because mind you, y'all, that's not including the material. So I have to buy my own materials, right? Which, so I'm like, dang, I'm thinking of my budget and my savings. I'm like, I don't want to just deplete. I don't want to, you know, I don't mind using my savings for stuff like this because, it's a good thing. And I always try to make sure I'm very cognitive of not doing too much. And sometimes I mess up. I'm not perfect. Um, so I was like, oh, maybe I can get this and that. And I said, nope, pick one. The roof is more important. And so when I said three, he said 33. Or did he say 34? I said 32. So that's kind of how that went. And I think I ended up paying, was it 31 or 32? Something like that. That is a blessing so inspiring. God put them in your face. Yes. So, girl, roofs are costly. So that's how that happened. Now, the siding, I got to get the siding. And I still got to get my garage roof done. That's another roof that needs to be done. This was just for the house, not the garage. So, I still have a lot of supplies from the roof that they did here. So when I do the garage, I don't have too much to get. Some of the costs will be cut because I have a lot of plywood still in there. I have shingle, a lot of shingles. I have a lot of stuff still left from the roof, from this house, from the house. And my neighbors was like, "Oh my gosh, your roof looks amazing." One of the pastors that have a church by me, it was like, they got in there and they got that stuff in and out. They were not playing. I said, yeah. He's like, that was amazing. So I ended up giving him the number. I gave the number out to a lot of people. People are just like, your roof looks beautiful. I said, thank you. They did an amazing job. Oh, they did an amazing job. So that was one thing. So then the siding, he told me that that would be $1,900, and I just have to get the siding. And I already did my research. I know the siding I want. I'm just not sure on the color from Menards. And for my home, total with I think a 10% extra is going to be less than $1,200. Is it 12 or less? It's about between 8 and 1,200 for the two that I'm looking at that I want. I just don't know what color I want. So that's not bad. So when the summer comes, I'm hoping to save up enough to have the money to get the siding in and to get the siding, excuse me, and to get the siding, to pay for the siding to be put in and to buy the siding. So that will probably be a total of about $3,000 tops to have the siding done. Then the next big project will be siding the garage to match it. Nope, I'm not going to side the garage to match it. I'm going to try to make sure I get a siding that looks similar to the garage because the garage siding is nice. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not doing that. The next big thing will be basically, I don't know if I want to do the garage roof before I do the siding. Three big projects: garage, siding. I got to get my gutters put back in. Those definitely have to get put back in. And I was asking him, can I get the gutters before the siding? He said I should get the. Did he say I should get the siding before I get the gutters? Because I do want my gutters back in. But yeah, so that was a blessing. That was a blessing, and that's just being patient, not rushing. Now, let me tell you about the countertops. Okay, I had granite countertops. I don't know if y'all remember when I bought the granite. I bought my stuff before I closed on the house, before the closing date. I knew I was closing, everything was all good. I bought this granite here. This is the last piece I have standing, and I got it for a great deal. And let me tell y'all something. I literally sold all of the granite pieces that broke. They broke my granite, and I was like, you know what? I'm not chancing the granite being broke again. It costs a lot to have somebody install it. I'm not feeling that. And yeah, we're not doing that again. So that's the last piece I have. That's on Marketplace. People always trying to finagle me down. And I think I'm going to lower the price a little bit more to get some more people to start looking at it. But I'm not in a rush. When I have certain stuff I spent money on, I'm not in a rush to sell it. I do want to try to make something off of it. And I did. I will say I did make some money off of it already because I sold it for more than I bought all the granite for. I don't know why I'm like that, y'all. I don't know. I can't even explain it. But I did sell it for more than I paid, right? So when that happened, y'all, I was like, you know what? I'm putting the towels in the dryer. I said, you know what? I'm not even I'm not pressed about the granite. I'm upset about the fact that they broke my granite. And I was thinking I wanted to do like butcher blocks, similar to this on all the countertops. Then I was like, no, I don't think I want to do butcher block. So I changed my mind, right? So now I go looking and researching, and I see that IKEA has this great laminate that's very sturdy, very inexpensive. And so I went with IKEA white countertops, right? And that's what you see here. And so the guy that gave me the first quote, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Isn't that granite beautiful? Girl, I was so mad when they messed my granite up. Why did I noticed that. Hold on. I was so upset, Nikki, when they messed my granite up. I was so upset. Nikki, what? Nikki, how long you been following me? And I'm trying to figure out, because there's a Nikki from back home, and I'm trying to figure out, are you the one? Are you Nikki from back home where I used to stay at? So, in New York. So, I'm like, okay, I'm going to just go with these. So, I had a guy come out. I'm thinking, oh, he was a referral. Oh, this is the reason why I end up selling the granite. Ma'am, Nikki, what? Ma'am, what? What? Are you, do you mind telling me, are you Nikki from, do you have children? Since you first moved. You've been following me since there? Since I moved from Buffalo? You're from Georgia, so you didn't live in Buffalo. So guys, let me tell you. I don't know if I told y'all this story, but it pissed me off. I did it on the vlogs. I was doing a lot of vlogs when I first moved in here, showing y'all things that I was on. Oh, okay. I have one daughter. Okay. So I reached out to this guy on Facebook. It was a Mexican guy, and I was kind of peeved. He came out. I said, when could you come out? He said, oh, I can come out this date. And I love for you to come out because I want you to see everything that you're dealing with. And that way, when you give me a quote, you see everything. There's no surprises in my countertops, no surprises in nothing. You see everything. This is when I had to granite. Before that other piece broke, I was like, okay, I still have enough to get the main countertops done. And that's all I'm worried about, right? A guy comes out, and the prices I was getting for having granite installed was ridiculous. I think the lowest price was 1,200. The highest price was like 23, 24, just to have it installed. And I'm like, man, I had a dude that put my granite in New York. That granite was the same. It wasn't the same as this. It was the same thickness and the same make of this. It was just this different design. And I don't even think he charged me $300. So I was, and he was a German guy. I was so upset. Like, oh my gosh, these prices are ridiculous, right? So I end up finding this guy. He's like, oh, I will beat any price you have, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. So he tells me he's going to come out. He gets here. He tells me the price is going to be 650 or either 700. 700. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just do it, because he seemed like he know what he doing. This is what he do. No problem. The man gets here the day of. He bring his son and his wife. And when I tell you, mind you, I had recorded when he came to do the estimate of him looking at everything, looking in the corner, seeing how the level of the countertops was, looking at everything. Because for granted, you have to make sure these countertops are level, because they will crack, right? No, I found you when you moved to Buffalo, New York. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Because there's a Nikki in Buffalo that I knew. She was pretty cool. We just lost contact. And so I was excited to have him come out. And he was like, yes, I do. Give me about a week, blah, blah, blah. So I'm excited. Oh, gosh, the grant is going to be put in. That piece that's broke, I'll just sell it. No biggie, right? And the two pieces that are sold were the two pieces I was going to use. And that was the other part that broke off. And so he was going to cut it perfectly. And it was enough to do besides the stove and all around. So, y'all, let me tell y'all, this man comes a day of and he's getting ready to install. I'm excited. This ninja gonna say to me, oh, I didn't know that corner was like this. I am a granite installer. I am not a carpenter. What do you mean? The countertop base has to be level. I said, I thought you have to make sure it's level by shimming it and doing all that and then putting it in. The other guy did it. I don't know. Everybody do their own thing. So I'm going off what I'm used to. He came in, he shimmed and leveled and made everything perfect so he can install the granite. That's what I was used to, right? No, and he was like talking like aggressively. I installed granite. I am not the carpenter. I said, okay, but sir, this is the same state that my kitchen was in last week when you came and gave me the quote. Nothing has changed. No, 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 no. I don't remember seeing that corner, blah, blah, blah. I said, sir, now I'm trying to be nice. I said, sir, I was recording. Yes, you did. No, I did not see that corner. And he just going in like, and mind you, his son is trying to get stuff prepared and move stuff out the way so they can get the job done. Girl, he's stepping on my stuff, kicking stuff with his feet, moving stuff with his feet. I know it's OSB in here and it look a hot mess in here. And it did. It looked like a house in a renovation. Like it literally looked like a house that nobody wanted and somebody's trying to give it some love. It looked terrible. And people judged it, and that's how they treated my house. Like the way people treated my house and did me during the time of seeing where it was. If you go to my spiritual channel and look up my videos, where you will see how moldy and nasty the floors was in this house. Like literally some of the floors you will fall through. That's why every floor had to be redone, pulled up, OSB, and started over. It was terrible in here. It was lots of mold. I'm not gonna say mold. A lot of things got moldy and weak, and like the floors were weak where you could fall in. Some of the floors was made out of MDF board. It was terrible. And after I did it, I thought to myself, but I thought about my baby saying, Mommy, I've seen you do so much. I feel like this can be home. My baby told me that. When I was like, what you think, when we walked through this house to see it for the first time, she's like, Mommy, I like it. I got land, I got a big backyard, I got a huge garage that can hold 3 vehicles, and it got a level where like you could put stuff above. It's really nice. I got a deck. I got a shed. You know what I'm saying? I got a front porch and I could put a swing out there. It's like a lot to it. And for the price that I paid, I know it was nothing but God. I know it was nothing but God. I'm talking like people were like, you pay what? Huh? For like I literally can sell the property and somebody can build a house or two. Not my property. I can keep my house and sell that property and someone can build a home. You feel what I'm saying? Pay for a house. So awesome. Pay for a house. I tell people it's a difference between a mortgager and a homeowner. People say, oh, I'm a homeowner. No, when you own something, no, that means you can put it up for sale and you can make whatever price according to what you want or sell it for as little as you want. And I say as little because that makes a difference. Because when you owe on it, you're not going to go below. Like you might be like, I just want to bless somebody. I don't care. I'm ready to go sow my Royal Oaks and go somewhere else, leave the country or whatever. I'm just going to sell it as long as I get this amount. You get what I mean? When I tell you I be getting so many phone calls and so many offers on my phone. Hey, hello, how are you, Miss blah, blah, blah? Hi, we're looking. I'm like, what? How did y'all get my phone number? How these people getting my phone number? Like, people are calling me left and right. Like, I have to block so many numbers. I get so many letters in the mail starting from 6 figures. And I ain't even played nowhere close to that, okay? Starting from that. We'll give you this and don't do nothing else. I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. And I always was told you want to sit on something for at least 5 years. So we're getting ready to push the 3-year mark. We're getting ready to push the 3 year mark. And when I tell you this town, the stuff that I'm seeing, they like, this is a old, like, this is kind of like the town. I loved it because it's so homey, and like, it's nice size, but it's not huge, and it's close to some major cities, right? And I'm starting to see they putting sidewalks in and building condos downtown. The downtown reminds me of kind of like the Gilmore Girls. It's so quaint and so nice. It got all these little shops and restaurants and places that you can go to. And when I tell you, a big manufacturing company just came here from Japan, and then they are building sidewalks by us. Like, I just, listen, y'all, I just got goosebumps. I don't know if y'all can see it. I literally just got goosebumps because the spirit be talking to me when people don't understand when I move, and sometimes I don't understand. I'm like, I don't know nobody here. Like, what made me feel like this was home? Why did I choose this? I chose it. It was the internal. It wasn't superficial and carnal. Because if you look at the work and what I was looking at and what I was facing and thinking of all the money I had to spend to get this house together, y'all, that wouldn't have been my carnal. That was the spiritual talking above me saying, hey, we see what you can't see, right? When I tell you, the broker, when I did my closing, the broker said to me, yeah, that house has been sitting for over 3 years. I can't wait to see what you do with it. And I feel like it was not like she was really trying to say that. Maybe she was, but I feel like she was like, no, everybody's been saying no to that property. Nobody's wanted it. And not because there's nothing wrong with it, like with the with plumbing or the roof or nothing like that. It's just nobody wanted it. And I'm like, what? And it comes with another lot? Huh? What? I said, y'all don't understand. It may not make sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me. That's because it was for me. And the crazy part is the house wasn't even locked. It didn't even have a lock. They didn't have a lock box on it or nothing. I remember when I walked through, I said, I want to go back and I want to talk to somebody to see if somebody can come walk through this with me, because I literally do not know if I'm making a good decision. I was so heavy and so nervous buying a house by myself, single, starting over. And it was just it was just annoying, like heaviness, like, okay, girl, you got to move on faith. You got to move on faith. And so I began to do that. I began to do that. And I remember telling my realtor, she said to me, she said, my realtor said this, and when I do my housewarming, I'm probably going to do it this summer, I want her to be present. She said, oh, you know I'm going to be there, because she hasn't seen nothing. Some people that have seen it in the very beginning stages, that have been like months ago, even before the countertops, even before some of the stuff that y'all see, were like, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Like, from where it was and where it is now, just that alone, you put in some work. It's amazing. So my realtor would not walk inside of this house. She said, oh, go ahead. Go on ahead. Tell me what you're thinking. I'll be out here waiting for you. She said, girl, you be going in houses that I'm not safe going in. I don't know if I'm gonna make it back out. I said, are you serious? She said, I said, Miss Jeanette. She said, go on ahead. I'll be out here. Go and tell me what you think. And she did not come in. She did not come in. And I came out. She was like, I said, Miss Jeanette, I think I like this. She said, you do? I said, yeah, I think I like this. She was like, do you want to see the other ones? I said, yeah, we're going to still go see the other one. So I went and seen the other one. This was one that I found that popped up that looked like a house that I seen in another town, that when I went to see it, literally made me cry, because they lied about what I was seeing in the pictures, and it was going to be a drive. And I literally said to them, is there anything that the pictures is not showing that can be a concern for me, that it would just be a no deal for me? Because I knew that we were going to have to live in this house during this renovation. So I at least needed the heat and air to work, the heat to work. I at least needed the roof to be good enough where nothing wasn't coming through, and the floors to have some type of to be easy to do and get done. I knew I was going to have to do that, right? And it had a big backyard. It was fenced in. It had a 2-car garage. It was the same color siding as this particular house. When we went there, it was terrible. I thought this was terrible, that was terrible, and I was so hurt for wasting my time, for them wasting my time and lying and deceiving with the pictures, and then taking that long old drive, and it was not what I thought it was, because I got excited, because I thought about the big cookouts and having family and friends over and all that, having the big yard and all that. Mind y'all, think about it. So I'm hurt. And she was like, it's gonna be more, it's gonna be more. We're gonna keep looking. And this house happened to pop up. This house happened to pop up. And I remember coming to see it. She was like, well, when I told her I like it, she was like, well, we'll see the other ones. We went to see the other ones. I said, I think that one's it. She said, which one? That one? The one, the light blue one? I said, yeah, I think that's it. She said, well, what you want to do? I said, I'm going to go find somebody that can come look at it with me, and then I'll come back. Y'all, my GPS messed up. I end up going around the corner and finding a contracting company unloading their trucks to go do a roofing job. And the guy was so cool. I said, hey, sir, I know it's kind of weird. I felt like, hey, this ain't the way GPS brought me, but God brought me this way on purpose. So I get on this road and I see this guy and I said, hey, I said, sir, can you please help me? And he was like, hey, what you need? I said, I am getting ready to buy a house by myself and I really need some advice from a contractor. I need to know if this is a good deal, if I should do it, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, let me get my boss. So the boss comes and I think he's Puerto Rican. Mexican or Puerto Rican. He's one. I think he was Puerto Rican though. Anywho, he comes, nice looking gentleman, nice looking man. He comes and he's like, yes, ma'am. And I told him everything. He was like, hey, I love helping. He was like, and I would definitely love to give you some help. He was like, but I'm on my way to Menards and I have to go pick up a roofing order. He was like, it's going to be about an hour. Can you wait? And in my brain, I said, I ain't in no rush. This man is going to do this for free. He's not going to charge me to come tell me if this house is worth me putting my money into, my money that I'm holding on to. Like, God, you see what I'm working with? I need a house. I need a house with this. Some people's like, girl, you going to get a box maybe. I need a house with this, and I need more than a house. I need a garage. I need a this. I need a bath, more than one bathroom. Like I had it in, like, and I wasn't afraid to speak what it was that I wanted. So I said to myself, I said, okay, let's go find something to eat. Me and my daughter decided to go to Popeyes and eat or whatever. We ended up meeting with him. He came, walked through the house with me. I still have the footage on here of him walking through the house with me. I never released the footage and seeing the house from the beginning. And so he said to me, he said, good bones, good bones. And I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, so it's going to be a lot of work. And so he giving me quotes of how the roof would be, the floor would be, the prices he would charge and all this. And I'm like, ooh, thinking to myself, that's a lot. Oh, gosh. And so he said, well, what is it that you going to do? He's like, you don't live here? I said, no. I said, but I was going to move here and I was looking into getting RVs. I was looking and going, seeing so many used RVs. I was going to park it right on the side. So he says to me, he says, so what were you going to do? I said, probably a hotel for a little bit. No, I said probably an RV or a hotel. I don't really want to do a hotel, but if I find an RV, I think that would be my best bet is to get me an RV and park it on the side and live in it and renovate it. He was like, oh, he was like, but where would you park it? I said, over there on that land. He said, well, won't you have to get permission from the owner? I said, that comes with the house. He said, that land comes with this house? And you have the garage and you have that back there? I said, yeah. He said, oh. He was like, listen, the way the market is, he was like, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't lowball it. He said, don't lowball it. Give them what they want. He said, give them what they want or somebody else is going to take it. In my brain, I'm like, dude, this house been sitting for 3 years. It's been open. I'm talking about no key. It had, like, people could have, homeless people could have been, well, it ain't even like that, like really like that. But a squatter could have been in here. Animals could have been in here. When I tell you, it wasn't no dead animals. It wasn't nothing in this house. It didn't have a funky smell. No, it was nothing in this house. It just smelled old. Listen, when that man told me that, I thought about it. I told her, I called her. I said, we're going to do it. She said, you want to do it? I said, let's do it. She said, girl, your vision and how you got a vision, I don't see. She's like, I've been doing real estate for years. And the stuff that you walk into, I got to see what you do because I don't get it. Because if that's the case, I'm going to need you on my team. That's exactly what she said to me. She was like, because I like to stage and get stuff ready for people and prepare houses to make them appealing to sell. And I was like, that's what I told you I do. And she was like, okay, let's do it. And she said, what do you want to offer? Y'all, I wanted $25,000 below. And it was already low, the offer. That was what I did. She said to me, she said, okay, I'm I'm gonna put it in. And she said, we wait. They got 48 hours, I think she said, before they tell us something. This was 8:45, 9-ish, not even in the morning when she put the offer in. And I remember trying to ease my brain. Okay, I put the offer in, God. I'm going to let you do your work. I know it's low. I know they said don't be lowballing right now because, you know, COVID is people is coming back into this thing and trying to buy houses and get it together. And so house prices, like people is battling for houses because when they seen what happened during COVID, people are not trusting the market. I mean, trusting being in rentals and stuff like that. And that was my thing. The rental I had, y'all, it was going from... I moved in 2021 in February. It was going from $1,700 to $2,400. You know, I'm definitely not paying that in rent. The house in New York, I didn't have a mortgage neither, right? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I said, God, you know I don't desire to have rent or a mortgage. And I'm throwing that out there. Somebody else might be like, girl, no. You better put it out there and you better try to believe that it is possible. Why not? Why not? So I went to searching and looking. And I remember she said she put in this 48 hours. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to take me a nap real quick. But my phone started binging. I'm telling you, it might have been an hour and a half after I get off the phone with her. My phone binging. And I'm seeing emails coming through from Zillow where I get alerts on new stuff in areas that I'm looking at, right? And I see this house pop up. And I'm like, let me send that to Miss Jeanette. I see a couple. Let me send that to Miss Jeanette. So I sent them all to Miss Jeanette. And she didn't respond within like a half an hour or so. I called her. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was supposed to be taking a nap and trying to relax my brain because I'm feeling heavy. Like, what they going to say? Is they going to say yes? They going to say no? I called her, y'all. And some of y'all probably heard me tell this. I said, Miss Jeanette. She said, yes, ma'am. I was going to call you. I said, you what? She said, yeah. She said, what you want? Like, that's how she would talk to me. She an older lady. She's so sweet. And I was like, Miss Jeanette, did you get my email? She was like, what emails? I said, I sent you these houses. She was like, girl, I ain't going in no more of those houses with you. I am not. You be having me going in houses that I fear for my life. You know, she was just being silly. I said, Miss Jeanette, don't be like that. We got to find me a house. She was like, girl, I am not going in no more houses with you. I said, why? She said, girl, I was going to call you because they accepted your offer. Y'all, it wasn't even 2 hours. It wasn't even a quarter of the day. It wasn't even half of the day. Okay? They have 48 hours. I went 25,000 below the asking price in a market where people is coming, investors coming and eating these houses up. What's for you is for you. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you nothing. What's for you is for you. People can't understand how I move, how I walk, and how I get things done. But when I tell you, when you have an integrity and you do good by people and you stay in your lane and you don't deal with nothing that doesn't align with your purpose and making you a better person, I promise you the things that you need are going to come. And I'm speaking to myself too, because right now I am heavy with a lot of things going on, trying to get this house to where I need it to be so I can focus on other things that I can't give quality to right now because my mind and my setup is so consumed with having stability in my home front. And so I got the house. And so let me tell you, I went a step further. I said, ooh, maybe I should have said 30 instead and went a little lower. Can you see if they'll do 30? She said, I'll try. She was like, girl, I'm going to tell you what, when you said 25, I was looking at you like, this girl really don't want this house. She trying to lose this house. She was like, but I guess your faith. She was like, girl, your faith and your vision. She was like, I'm just going to rock with you. I'm going to rock with you. So she tried. And then within an hour, they got back. And let me tell you what them people said. They said the reason why we're not going lower is because a company nearby, very close to the house, just reached out to the seller weeks before we closed and asked the seller, can they buy a slither of the property, okay, to extend a parking lot for $15,000. Do you hear me? She was like, so girl, that land
and the lot next to you alone, you can break that up. Just a portion of that lot alone is 15,000. And what I'm paying, 15,000 ain't even, it's like close to almost half of the whole total. I said, oh, okay. You know what? At this point, I'm just trying. Why not? Why my daughter just keeps sending me reels? Why not? Why not? I am a full-blown thank you God. Thank you God. Thank you God. I'm so grateful. I get up every day and I walk through this house and I give praise. Thank you God. Thank you God. Thank you God. Thank you God. I am warm. If I don't have nothing else, I have a roof over my head. I can maintain my everyday bills. A car and a house are the two biggest things that people pay that are a weighing option on them and on their finances every month. We ain't even gonna talk about my car and how when I got that car, how that was a blessing. How God made things move. When somebody did me dirty in one area, God sent me something way better. When I got my car, it's a 2010. People think it's a newer one because I keep it up and it's so nice and clean in the inside, right? So I remember when I had the Blazer and I knew I wanted to give that to Naya. So Naya ended up getting a Blazer and I ended up getting me something better. I said, I want to get me something better, being that I'm leaving New York. I need to have something I can get back and forth on the road to travel to South Carolina and New York and all that. And so I ended up buying me a Toyota and I love it. Okay. Love my baby. Y'all, my car payment on my car it's like $100 and something. Okay. $100 and something. I found one. I was so ecstatic about it, so excited about it, and the guy sold it from underneath me. But it had a cigarette smell to it. It was gray. It was really pretty. It was very nice. It only had 100. It was a 2009, and I think it had 100. It was an 8 or a 9. It had 100 and something miles on it. He sold it from under me. I was so peed off about that. My friend ended up finding me one. He got on the computer and started looking. He was like, I got you. I found you one. You just got to travel to go see it. It's at a Toyota dealership. It was a one owner. The person upgraded. Y'all just, oh, y'all understand. Like, y'all have no freaking clue. Like, I literally have been going through so many inconveniences to get where I am now and learning to just literally, like, when I say I was so hurt, I said, how dare you tell me and take my money, tell me that this is locked down for me and I can come back, finish the transaction, and literally you don't allow me to come and finish the transaction. The car is gone when I come back. It's sold. And you give me my little check like it meant nothing. I guess somebody must have gave you something, right? Over it. But God just interferes in a way that we got to realize that when it feels like it's for us and you really think it's for you, God sees something totally different. Y'all, I found a 2010 with 87,000 miles on it. My car still hasn't clicked. It is just now hitting 130,000 miles. Okay. And the car was purchased in 2021. 2020. I think I got that in 2020. Was it 2020? 2020. It's just now hitting 130,000 miles. And I've been South Carolina, been in New York several times, been to Atlanta, been to Miami. It is amazing. Do you hear me? And my car payment is one something. Now that other guy, I was gonna give him all my funds and just pay for it right out front. I was able to take some of the funds and also help build my credit even more and not have to deplete my savings, get this vehicle and only pay $100 and something a month. And technically I only owe left on it. In total, it was like 10,000. If you look up a 2010 with those type of miles, that was, I'm talking about clean, inside clean. Like whoever it was kept that vehicle. Woo-hoo. 87,000 miles. Was it 87 or 78? 78,000 miles. 78. For a 2010 Camry, those can go for 500,000 miles. I've seen it. I've seen them personally. So that car still ain't even turned over, okay? And technically, I'm sitting on like less than owing the total amount for that car with taxes and everything and license plates and registration and everything. I think I paid 10,900 and something, and I'm down to 800, paying consistently, coming out automatic every month, paying consistently. I'm down to 800, so that will totally be paid off. And I said to myself, I know my baby's getting ready to be 16. And I try to always give them a vehicle, their first vehicle. And so I'm wrestling with that. She don't do too much, but she's really ready wanting to find a job and work. But where we live at, I can take her. I work from home and all that. So I'm trying to contemplate getting her something, or do I want to give her that, or I don't know, because I love my car and I'm not into just getting something just because. So I'm thinking about just getting her something small. And so I have to pray about that, wrestle with that, and see, talk to her granny and her sisters and see what we want to do and how we want to do that. Because I've learned to reach out. I need help. I can't do everything myself, you know. So that's where I'm at. Sometimes you have to think outside the box. Used is always better for me when it comes to a car. I've had one brand new car in my life, and it was a Mitsubishi Mirage back in 2001. I got a Mitsubishi Mirage, and I remember my car payment on that was $198. That was my first new car ever, but I've always had used cars. I'm not into the new car thing, because guess what, y'all? As soon as you drive it off the lot, boop, I'm into used cars. And I would always, me and I was just talking about this in the morning. Go to dealerships. If you like Honda, if you like GMC, if you like I love Hondas and I like Toyotas. Those are like it. I love certain GMCs as well, because I had a Suburban and that bad boy lasted us a long time. So, and I remember we paid that off. That was exciting. And we got that in 2005. We got that Suburban, and it was a 2002, so it was like 3 years old. And I remember we paid 17, it was like 17,800 total for it, and our payments was 398 for the Suburban, and we paid it off 5 years later, and that felt amazing. We had some ups and downs and some hiccups, but to pay it off, to pay something off and know that you're relieved of that payment is the most beautiful feeling. So now I stand with less than a year left for that, and I'm just gonna let it ride out, because it's not like the payment is so big or anything that I need to relieve myself of it. So I'm gonna let that probably ride out, because I know, like, my daughter's braces, that's something that was another big bulk bill. I promised her that I would get her teeth done, and I got her teeth done, y'all. My baby only had her braces on for 10 months. The doctor said he's never seen nobody get braces on and off that fast. Like, when I say Rizzy's teeth look like I literally just took her somewhere and got them done. Um, they are willing to work with me, and that was $4,000. I want to get these done so bad, like to push them in, especially like right here. I wanted to just get like bottoms or whatever. People like, girl, I'm like, no, but it bothers me because I talk and I do a lot of speaking and talking in front of people, and it really is like a self-conscious thing for me. The way my teeth shifted right there. But anywho, unless I show you, really, it's not like until I show you, then you see it. But I really would like to get braces myself, but I don't know. We'll see in the future. So yeah, so those braces were $279 a month. A lot, okay? So I had to be honest with them and tell them, like, hey, things are getting tight. We're gonna have to shift that, and they was able to knock that down for me. So that was a good thing. And then when I get extra, I just throw more on it. I paid $1,000 down, so that dropped it a little bit. And then I've been paying payments, so it got all the way down to 1,800. And then her retainers was applied to the 1,800 bill, so it took it back up to 2,300. I'm like, so I still have that bulk bill, but I promised her I'll do that, and I like that she feels more, she feels better. And when I say, they said they took so many braces off, and people have like plaque and food, and they was like, they've never seen braces so clean. Like Rizzy's braces was so clean, like nothing in them. When I say my baby brushed to the gods, floss to the gods, she didn't have no spaces, no spots. Like spots come from people not cleaning around the braces good. So what happens is, if you're not cleaning around the braces good, the squares that are stuck to your teeth, when they get removed, it's going to be bright white, and then everything around is going to be yellow or brown or whatever. If you're a coffee drinker, whatever you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, she didn't. Her teeth was perfectly, like, they had people coming in the room when they took these braces off, like, look at her braces, look at them. And I did a video of her getting them off, and before and after, and when she first got them on and all that. I just didn't share that yet. Y'all got so much footage. If somebody said, I don't want you to record nothing else, I just need you to just edit, I can edit footage for, I would say, to have three videos a week consistently for the next year. I could do it. I could do it. That's how much footage I got, and it's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. But yeah, let's see. God's favor in everything, remaining grateful is key. Oh my gosh. Yes, Nikki girl. Yes. Thank you. I'm still, it's still a work in progress. I get up every day, do something different. If y'all missing out on my shorts, on the shorts, I'm showing y'all little projects that I'm doing around the house and things that I'm getting done. As a matter of fact, let's go paint another coat on this Vanity. And, get that done. Oh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. So let's get another coat on this Vanity real quick. But yeah, y'all, I'm trusting the process and trying to, should I bring y'all on this side? Trusting the process and trying to do what I can. The fact that I know how to do a lot of stuff has saved me so much money as well. It has saved me so much freaking money because, oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Because that is being able to do stuff yourself makes a, when I say makes a major difference, it makes a major difference. Yeah, we're gonna put several coats. I'm glad I told him Thursday, because I want to make sure I put as many coats to make me comfortable with this. And if you just now coming in, don't worry about the back wall. We putting up some towels and some trim back there. So that is going to get covered up. I promise y'all, it's not going to be a thing that you'd have to see or worry about. This was a oops paint that I found. Another oops paint. Y'all be finding that paint I got in the living room. That was a oops paint as well. Let's make it brighter here. That was a oops paint as well that I found and put in my living room. And it's giving, like, at certain times of the day it'll give milk chocolate, then other times of the day it'll give purple, then other times it'll give mauve. I love colors that change, like gives you different looks, and that color definitely does that. That color definitely does that. It makes it makes it look different from different angles and different ways that you look at the actual paint color. Let's bring y'all over here so y'all can see more of what I'm doing. Yeah, so this will be coat number 3. And I'm trying to get it as thick as I can, so that way the epoxy will lay really level once I get this epoxy on, because I want it to look nice and clean. I want it to look nice and clean. Definitely. And I'm rolling on the edges. This is going to be so pretty how I have the contrasting colors. So yeah, this is my $25 credenza. Well, it wasn't a credenza, it was a Curio cabinet, like what people put, like they old, not old, but like vintage dishes and stuff. And it had the glass doors and stuff on it. It was one of those. And I sold the top of it for over $100. I think it was like $160. It was between $110 and $160. I be trying to remember numbers, but I'm always working with numbers, selling stuff and different things like that. But yeah, I definitely am excited to see how this turns out. I epoxied my Vanity. Look at, I'm just getting all on the wall now. Just don't even care.
I epoxied my vanity in my bathroom, not master, Lord, I'm tripping, main bathroom in New York. I epoxied and I put like a what do you call it, a why am I getting brain fart? Oh, copper, because I did copper in there. Y'all remember I had the copper lights hanging in the bathroom? Yeah, I did copper. um I did a pure white vanity, and I did copper foil underneath, and then I epoxied on top of it. It was really nice. Whoever remember that? If you've been rocking with me when I was in New York and I epoxied that bathroom vanity and everything. Remember my towels and my bathroom towels were copper, and I had the little square cutouts where you could set the soap and stuff. That was copper. Yeah, I did. I love the way I had did that bathroom. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely use a couple coats of this stuff. For some reason down here on this edge, I'm glad the sinks are going to be pretty big. The sinks are nice. They're rectangle. So they're going to cover a lot of this. But, yep, we're going to let that dry. I've got my plastic down and ready for the epoxy. I think I'm going to cut this light off and keep the softer light on. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to let that dry and come back again. So all through the day, I'm probably just going to be doing a couple coats, maybe 2 more coats. I don't know. We'll see how it feels and how it looks for me, and then go from there with when I'm gonna start the epoxy, because I definitely want to have the epoxy done between today and tomorrow, because today is, so if I do the epoxy tomorrow, Tuesday, get that done, that means I'll let it dry overnight. If I do it earlier, I'll probably do the epoxy later on tonight, after that paint really dries, or later on in the day. Give it all overnight and some of tomorrow, and then later on midday tomorrow do the backsplash. I don't want the epoxy to get on the backsplash. So Mr. G was like, yeah, I would do the epoxy first, then I can take that down, cover that up, and then put my backsplash in. He was like, because it's gonna be hard to put the sinks in and stuff first, and then backsplash trying to get the towels around the sink faucets and the sinks. So I want to do my part, because we're scheduled for Thursday for him to install the sink. So I got to get my part done. And Thursday is what date, y'all? What's today? 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. Okay, so Thursday is the 19th. That's perfect timing. Family comes in on the 23rd. So yeah. Did y'all know that Amazon, is it Amazon? Or is it, what did Naya tell me? Did she say, I don't know why I say Amazon. One of these companies is giving away tickets for 18 to 25-year-olds or 26-year-olds, $25 flights. But they have to come on Christmas Day. So they got between Christmas Day and the 13th of January to return. That's pretty cool. I just hate that it's Christmas Day. Why couldn't it be Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve to give them some time? Because most of the time, people want to come a couple of days before Christmas to get prepared and wrap their gifts and do things. I guess that might be more so for a kid who ain't really, or somebody who in college who really ain't got a lot of gifts to bring with them, and they're going to do everything. I don't know, but because most stuff is closed on Christmas. So I don't know. I just feel like it should have been a little bit more days before that. Matthew 5:39. Free your spirit to continue to hear God and move accordingly, versus letting the things of the world move you. Absolutely. And you know what's so funny? I was just on the phone talking to, this thing be rocking and stuff, talking to my friend about us learning the difference between carnal and spiritual, and how our carnal eye, we have a carnal mind, we have just carnal ways, right? And or not carnal, now I don't mean to say carnal,
I'll say superficial physical, like it's like what I see, what I can feel, what I can touch, what I know. Those to me are called superficial versus spiritual, what you can't see, what you don't know, what you can't touch. We got to learn to separate those. And what I'm learning at this time and this stage in my life is it's so important to know the difference and how to feed both sides, because if they are off balance, they're not going to align. Meaning the things you see, you can feel, and you can touch, they're always going to be um, predicated on your past experiences or your past understanding. When spiritually, when you can't see, feel, and touch those things, you can't predicate that feeling and those emotions on those, because these things are current to move you into the next zone, into the next level in your life. And a lot of times that's how you know you're not ready, when you're not trying to align the two. Balance comes between those two things: the here, the now, the feeling, and the things that you can't see that are not here and now. Those are the things you have to find balance, because we are all here for a purpose. And when we know that we're all here for a purpose, the crazy part about that is we tend to gravitate to our wants, needs, and desires superficially. But what do you need? What do you want in the spiritual realm? And what is it that you desire in the spiritual realm? That is all according to your purpose. A lot of times those things that's what unbalance is. And that's where I have been having a struggle, because like I've been fighting with just trying to get back on track and eat right. Eat right, do the things that I know. And my friend was like, but you've done it before. You've done it before, you know. So don't beat yourself up. Just try to figure out within, how do I? Because see, they say, oh, if you know better, do better. And I talk about this all the time. It ain't about if you know, it's about how to do it. How to begin. Because once you begin, you're doing it, right? But it's the discipline to keep doing it is the problem. And then you wind back up in that circle. It's the discipline to continue doing it that is the problem. Creating discipline. You can get motivated and inspired all day, but discipline is next level. Discipline is something that occurs no matter what's going on around you. And that's where I'm struggling with trying to figure out how to build a discipline that doesn't have me in a cycle, that brings me back to a place where I know I have to do something. I have to start something. That's so hard to get out of a cycle that I've allowed myself to get back in. That's what I've been dealing with. But I know. So now I'm taking my knowing, but trying to figure out how can I move forward step by step to allow myself to not be too hard on myself. Because when you're too hard on yourself, looking for a form of perfection, you will never get it done. And that's my struggle. And I'm being transparent. My struggle is to have things be perfection a lot, and to have things be so consistently perfected in my eye, because perfection is different to everybody. There's only one perfect thing, and that's God, right? But what I mean by that is perfection is different for everybody. I'd be like, love it, perfect. There's perfection in different levels and different things. But I'm talking about in life. I got up today and I'm like, girl, it's okay. I'm not making the bed. I got something to do. And I know that my brain has been set to say, we're doing it today. We're getting that vanity sanded. We're getting that vanity painted. And we're going to start that epoxy. No later than tomorrow morning will be epoxy on that thing. That is happening. That's why I set the date for him to come, because I know I have to do what I have to do to prepare for him to come. And so I jump up. But then I wanted to turn around. I knew if I started to make my bed and do other things, it would send me into a whirlwind of doing other things. So I have to step away. Literally. I just got out the bed, went and brushed my teeth, took my minerals, and that was that. That bed will be there. It will be okay. It is okay. This is my home. I can have my bed unmade. It doesn't have to be made every single day, you know? And those are the things I'm hard on myself about. Like, everything doesn't have to be the same thing every day. It doesn't have to be perfect like that every freaking day. And why am I hard on myself about those things? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm learning where to find out. I'm trying to learn to find out where this perfectionism of certain things, because if it ain't right, or it don't feel right, or it's not perfect, or I feel like it's not, I'm not going to do it, which leaves me not doing a lot of things. Or if I don't understand or it doesn't make sense, I don't want to be bothered, which leaves me missing out on things. So if you're dealing with the same thing, and that's that overthinking everything in my head. Nope, that don't make sense. Because if this would have happened, then that would have happened, and it may be and I'm just doing too much versus getting just what I'm getting right in my face. This is it. This is what it is. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? That's where I'm at. And when you're doing this solo, it's okay. No, not okay. It's easy to be in that, because there's not nobody like, hey, what you doing? Come on, we gotta bop, 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 bop. I gotta motivate myself. I got to inspire myself. I have to push myself. I don't have nobody pushing me like, come on, we gotta get this done today. We gotta do this. So there's days that I can be like, you know what? I don't feel like it. I'm laying in the bed, or I'm getting on the couch. I don't want to be bothered, but I know things need to be done. And so I'm finding myself at that last moment of certain things doing it, counting down like, oh, I got, okay. Like under pressure, I seem to work better. Why? Because that's been my life of overthinking everything until I actually make a move. And then when I do make a move, I'm on time crunch. I don't want to continue living like that. I want to learn to start being more of a planner of things. And when I plan it, tackle it. Tackle it. And that's why I'm like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then my brain is like, oh, I'm holding all these things that are undone that needs to be done in the brain. Why? Because I just can't do this, finish it, and keep it moving. Next level for sure. What do you mean purposely on purpose? Talk to me, sis. So yeah, that's what I'm struggling with. Nice and cold coffee. Um, that's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with being okay that things are just not going to be perfect, and it's okay. It's okay. Like when that dent on the dent on the laminate popped up, I was like, oh, it's brand new. That's not fair. I want another one. And then I'm like, you know what? It's a whole big piece of material. Do I want to toss it and have to find a place to put it? Because I wouldn't want to just throw it in the trash and do all that versus getting something, fixing it, moving on to the next level. Things happen, handle them later, and whatever they can give me, accept that and kind of go from there, and just a learning lesson. Open things up. I don't care if IKEA do say they got a 365 return policy. Open things up, because it ain't even been 365 days. It's been about 10 months. But they claim, oh, because you opened it, it automatically cancels out the 365. It becomes 180 days. I said, well, ma'am, in order for me to find out that it's damaged, don't I need to open it? Don't I need to open it? Anywho, so that's that. Let me get off of here. I need to find me something to eat. Do I? What time? No, it's only 11. I try to eat no earlier than 12, but I'm really hungry. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm going to relax a little bit, let that dry. I'm going to let it dry for a good, at least, it's been about, what, 10, 15 minutes since I painted that? So I'll say about 12, and my battery's getting low. I'm going to go over and paint at 12 o'clock. Paint another coat. Let that sit for about an hour. Paint another coat. So by 2 or 3, I should be done painting the coat, and it should look like I want it. And then we should be at epoxy today. We should be at epoxy today. I should be able to come back later. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna hold me accountable. We epoxying today. I want whoever's on here, we epoxying today. So I'm gonna come back live later on today, no later than 8. And there should be some form of live, and y'all should see, unless a snafu happens, and I would have to prove that snafu, okay? that we got the epoxy on that doggone thing. And you know what? I got all my epoxy stuff right here, y'all. The mixers to mix it. Okay. This was a gift that was purchased for me from a friend in Philly as my housewarming gift. I got my mixer sticks. Yep. We got it all right here. And here is the 2-part epoxy. It got 1 part. Y'all, do y'all know that this was in the garage for almost a year and some change? And it did not freeze or anything. When I tell you I was looking for this, I literally wanted to cry. I said, it's going to be messed up. And when I found it, it was perfect. So we got the epoxy. This was purchased from Amazon for me as a housewarming gift because I was going to do the countertops. But no, we epoxying Lord, I can't even get it out. We epoxying the Vanity. So I got that, and I got my epoxy. We're going to be epoxying today. I'm not playing it. We're doing that today. We're doing that. Sis, you are moving spirits today. Listen, sis, when I tell you, I was in my shower the day before yesterday, and I had to release to God so much. I felt so heavy. I said, God, I gotta get on track. I feel like I'm off track. I feel like I'm off balance. I'm just ready for this house to just come to a certain point. But all the things except for the floor, because I think I'm gonna need help with that because there's some uneven areas in here and I gotta figure that out on the floor. But the backsplash is on me. The backsplash in there is on me. Like, it's stuff that I have to do. To bring it to the next level as well. So it's all on me. But yeah, let me get this this thing dusty. Oh, these so dusty. Yeah, so this the epoxy. I'm so excited. We doing this today. Yep, we're gonna set it right up here in my face, just like this. Because we're gonna epoxy. There's no reason why I can't if I get some nice, all these spider webs. If I get some good coats on that doggone paint, on that doggone thing, there's no reason why I can't. There's no reason why I can't. Where is my smoke? Okay, here we go. I had to buy me some more smoked paprika because I ran out. So we're going to put that in here real quick while I'm sitting here. Put that back there. Yeah, I ran out of smoked paprika. And usually they don't even be having them. Walmart be out of this. And I told you, get the chipotle chili powder if you can't find the smoked paprika. This smoked paprika is I want to buy it. I'm gonna look it up. Look up it in bulk because I feel like I'm wasting money buying it for $1.98 a piece. Let's see. I'm gonna stick that in here and get it out of the plastic. I'm spilling it, y'all. I do not need to do that. I'm getting text messages and calls. I know people like, why is she not answering her phone? What is she doing? Trying to get all that in here. It should be perfect. Woo! Okay, girl. I gotta get my shop vac. Hold on, let me get a little toothpick or something. Seems like it's kind of piled up inside the tunnel part. Come on, fall through. Did y'all see? Like it didn't want to go in. Okay, I'm ready for my country. Listen to country Christmas country Christmas, modern country Christmas music on Apple Music. My daughter gave me her Apple account because for some reason on some of my Alexas, Amazon be playing commercials and I've never had it do that before. Like I'm like, where these commercials come from? I've never had it do that before. So she gave me hers because Apple don't do that. It don't play any whatchamacallits. Okay, my towels I think are dry. Y'all, I be multitasking in this house. I'm telling y'all. Hold on one second. Had to rinse out my bowl. Let me get, so see how it turns white when I set it in the bleach water. And so I have as a matter of fact, since let me clean this. I'm going to, I dropped some of my cayenne pepper on the stove when I was taking my not my meds, my minerals and stuff. So we're gonna get that off of the stove. I spilled coffee. I'll just be spilling, y'all. Just spilling stuff. And you can see my stove is uneven. You see how the thing goes high up here and then it's low. So I gotta pull this stove out and get under there and raise the feet so it could be even, because this is supposed to just be smooth like this all the way across. So the back of the stove, I knew I wasn't going crazy because when I would cook, the oil would lean to the back of the stove. So this part of the stove needs to be raised up. If you see how close it is here, but then I can put my whole finger down here and the stove is like so low, I can feel this whole part of the countertop and not touch the stove. So that has to be raised up. Let's put these back in here. And we're going to, I think, hold on. Let me see if I got another, I think they all dirty though. We're going to put this spice back real quick in its place. And then, yep, we got another mat. We're going to put another mat down. Those other ones are clean. Well, they're dry, so I'm going to take them and fold them up. This is where I want it. Oh, so let me tell y'all. Did I tell y'all about this? And I don't even care. This is supposed to be an undermount sink. Remember, I had granite. So when I changed to the laminate, y'all, I forgot all about that. So that's why my sink, well, y'all probably wouldn't know. People don't know if I don't tell you, if you don't know about this. But my sink is supposed to be underneath the counter. This is an undermount sink. But I realized that after it was put in, I'm like, whatever, who cares? I don't even care. I just got some black silicone. We're going to put silicone around the whole base of it. And that's going to be it because who cares? This is the damage that, let me see if I can flip it over. That was on the, see that? Do y'all see that? Now, y'all probably can't tell, but on the top, I put this little white stuff on it to try to see if it'll work for, you know, fixing this countertop. But y'all see this big dent? I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a big dent. Like I said, people don't see it from a distance. They're like, oh, it's small. No, it's not. That's not small when you order new countertops. And it just happens to be because there's two parts of these countertops. It's a square edge and it's a round edge. When he cut the countertops, he flipped it over because I wanted the square edge, which is the edge most people don't want. They usually want the other side. So it had to be flipped. So when he flipped it back over to slide it in, and we seen it, that's when I seen the dent. And I called IKEA immediately. Y'all, them people try to play with me. I said, you know what? I need to woosah. The calling them and getting on the phone with them and going back and forth with them is just not the business right now. And I'm not in the mood for it. I'm definitely not in the mood for it. So I love these. I fold them up and put them right between my washer. That way I don't have baskets in the way. Look how nice and white these came out, y'all. Let's fold these and put these back in the cabinet. So yeah, ooh, that's, I gotta wipe off this cabinet. Hold on, this counter real quick. This cayenne pepper I done spilled. Y'all see it? I done spilled. Look, I just be touching stuff and putting stuff all over the place. This stuff is not here. Let's put these in the cabinet right here. Let's
Okay, these is new. I just got those. Let's put this back on the floor. Why is my hand? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's put this back on the floor for right now. Okay. I feel like it's just too much stuff in my way. I'm gonna put these back on the floor too. Put them back where they were. Back over here. I think my mission is going to be to get those done. Okay, the discharge. Okay, now look, it's green. It's green. So I'm going to charge the other one. These the little funky lights that come with this doggone tripod that TikTok had been talking about. You see it be red first, it was green. This one was green. But I'm telling y'all, they literally keep turning off. They literally keep turning off. So we're going to put this in here. Let me show y'all. I did a video because, hold on. Let me flip it where y'all can see me. I did a video because I'm like, if I like it, I would share it. But I'm not sponsored or nothing like that. So, okay. We'll see how long it lasts. Now, y'all seen I just charged them. I'm going to let y'all know because I don't like when they promote that stuff. And then, you know, like I said, they give the good stuff to the content creators, and then the other people, you know, they get the crap because they've been talking about them tripods like crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, my daughter's like, Mommy, you need tripods. So she got me this one. She got me this one where the other light is charging. So I'm gonna let it charge. And this one gets high. It gets, let me show you. It goes, this is the one that's been all over TikTok. So this is how high that one goes, right? And then she got me this one as well, so I can have one small and one bigger. And this is the one she got me, my big boy, that one. Okay, and that one gets 82 inches. Like I can't even raise it all the way because it'll hit the ceiling. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that looking pretty, y'all? Isn't that looking pretty, y'all? I'm in love with this. I can't wait to go get the baskets and stuff for this. I cannot wait. But I can wait. I gotta stop saying that. I gotta be mindful of the things I say because yes, I can wait. I'm excited to get the baskets for that. That's what I need to be saying. I'm excited. I could definitely wait. So we about to fold these towels real quick, and I see that y'all said something. Sis, I see you said something. Hold on 1 second. Let me put y'all in here. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna have to put the charger in here because my phone gonna die on y'all, and I don't want that. Why is this? Oh wow. Okay, it's charging. Y'all, I was on 9%. Okay, let's charge this one with this and see how fast that charges. Okay, got that done. I love how my little Christmas tree looks back there. I think it looks so cute. Could y'all see it? I think it looks so cute. Okay, so let's move my little cold coffee. Move that rag. That's that. Okay, we are folding. We are folding. You know what? I'm tripping. I forgot this can. Ow! I forgot this can go on the table. That way I don't gotta have it so far from the charger. Put y'all right here. And we can fold like this. Yeah. So, yeah. Am I doing this the way I want to? Yeah. So I rolled the actual towels that are for like drying. Oh, no, I'm gonna keep this one out because I already cleaned the other one. So for these, I just fold these in half. And then I do a 3-part fold with these. These are the dish mats that I put my dishes on. I'm over the dish racks. It's just too much. It's too much, and my kitchen is not. My kitchen is nice size. I ain't gonna say that. My kitchen is nice size. I just don't like a lot of stuff on my counter. And I feel like when there's no dishes, like now, there's no dishes, it can look clean versus having a actual rack right there. So I roll these, I just fold these in half, and then I fold them in half again, and then I just roll them so that way the line of it like that is showing, and that's how I put them in my drawer. And these just get a 3-part fold like so, and they go in the drawer that way. Why does it? See, that's my problem. That's my problem. Just got to be a certain way, girls. Just got to be a certain way.
Got to be a certain way. That towel was fine. Okay. That towel was fine. Nope, not for me. It has to be a certain way. Are y'all like that? Okay, let me see and read something while I'm doing this. That's number 2. Let's see. It says after 1 year of that. Oh wait, hold on. Everything bit. Says you moving. Oh, I got that. Every bit of this live has something for the spirit, everyday conversation, and God moving, which is what I have always believed about your channel and its purpose. Since after 1 year of that being the case, my husband and I just adjusted and aligned my stove to the counter. That's what I need to do. I need to raise it up, sis. Like one side is not so bad, but the other side is, so I know either it's the floor. I can even tell by looking in the back, the white space above the stove is lower. It's like thicker on one side than it is on the other. So I definitely have to do that. Line my soda counter. I have replaced baskets and buckets with the colossal ones. Game changer, girl. Major, and those were on sale for, I think, $11 at Menards. I couldn't not get those because um ooh, I could not get those because I know for sure I need baskets, and the ones that I was having, they wasn't as good. It felt like the handles was coming off. It was always something crazy going on with those. So yeah, I'm like, nope, we're gonna get these, and they are definitely game changers. Even my bucket that I do my pedicures in is collapsible, and I bought that way back in New York, back some time ago. Okay, let's put these away. Let's put these away. I don't know if y'all could see. We're going to stick these over here. Let me see if this light going to even help do something. Okay, so this is where I put my towels. Could y'all see? Oh, yeah, y'all can see. So I just set these in here like this. Like that. This one done unrolled on me. And then I put the others. Oh, that light is giving some shine, y'all. It's giving some shine. Why do I feel like every time I put these in here, I'm putting them in different? I need to roll these up a little tighter so they can go in the back. Ugh. Yeah. We need these to be tighter. Okay, that's that. And we're going to collapse this bad boy and put it where it goes. And that's the brand. I had kept this because I was going to do a video, and I did the video, but I don't think I shared it with y'all. I think I just talked about these in the homemaker video. So yeah, let me show y'all what I do. I just take it. Let's cut that light off because we don't want the light to waste. I don't know. I might do another coat earlier. I just stick it right here between my washing machine. Where's my other one? Hold on. Where is my other one? Did she fold? I thought that was the basket that we was... Hold on. I feel like I'm missing a basket. I feel like I am missing a basket. Where is my other basket? I don't know what I did with my other basket, y'all. I'm missing a basket. And I thought I was going crazy when I did the laundry because I usually do my laundry on Sundays. Yeah. Where's my other basket? I got 2 of them. Okay, this is tripping me out. This is really tripping me out. Like my basket is gone. I'm good for using something and forget I'm using it, but I don't see it nowhere in the house. Nowhere.
at all do I see the basket. Y'all, where's my other basket? Let me go in my daughter's room again, because see, she'll have it on the other side of her bed with stuff on top of it, and because it's the only other place it could be. Not in there. Not over there. What in the world? Y'all, where's my basket? My basket is nowhere to be found. Is it? No, it's not on the end of my bed. No. I just came in here. Y'all, what in the world? Where is my basket? Where's my basket? Oh, this is looking pretty. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. Let me show y'all the sink. Oh my gosh. I want to see what the sink look like. And mind you, it's going to be nice and shiny. So this is the sink. Let me put you on the tripod. Let me put you on a tripod because I don't want to try to hold this in that heavy sink. I would be so mad at myself for breaking it. If I did break it. I ain't gonna say I'm for breaking it, but if I did break it, y'all, I'm gonna let myself breathe and try to figure out where I did with that basket, because I can't find it. Here I come. So now y'all can see, this is a sneak peek of the sink. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? And the handles are going to be, tell me that's not going to be cute. Huh? Tell me that's not going to be pretty. Oh my gosh, the color. Let me come over here. The color. And this is Oops paint. So imagine a black faucet. Imagine this being mosaic and nice and different. Yes. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is going to be so pretty. Yeah, this is going to be so pretty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm excited. I'm excited to see these in. Okay, let me get this off of here. I didn't mind because it's the bottom, so if paint did get on it, it's like, no biggie. I'll be right back. Y'all, I can't find my basket. Like, this is really throwing me for a loop. Let me cut this light off. This is throwing me for all types of loops. Hold on. Let me make sure. Nope. Not in my office. Y'all, where is my basket? See, now if it was a full basket, if it was a full basket, I could find it easily. Y'all, where is my basket? I'm going back in circles. It's rainy outside. Look at my deck. It's so rainy. Y'all, this is not cool. I always put them back in the laundry room. This is weirding me out. Let me look in this one little space in my I wouldn't even put it in here. I don't even know why I'm looking in here. Okay. Let me check my half bath. I don't even know where it would be in there because it's not like it's a huge bathroom. Y'all, I literally do not see my basket. Am I going crazy? Is it somewhere? I'm tripping out because it usually sits within each other right here. Right here. Okay. It's not, let me see. I doubt if it's inside this. Because I didn't, nope. Are you serious? Y'all, my basket is nowhere to be found. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. Um this girl, what did you do? Y'all, I literally cannot find this basket. Like, has this ever happened to y'all? And it's like really freaking me out because it's not big. I mean, it's not small. I should be able to see it. And I'm looking everywhere and I don't see the basket. Okay. I'm just going to wait till she come home. Maybe she knows where it's at or something. Because this is tripping me out. It's supposed to be back where it's supposed to be. And it's nowhere around here. Okay. All right. Let's get y'all back on this tripod. And get some charge back in here. Yeah, this is throwing me off. Let's see if somebody said something. Let's see. Did you use it to take things to the garage? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. This light is too bright in my face. Gifted my, okay. Baskets with classroom one. Yes, gifted my dish rack years ago. I have a collapsible dish rack and it's still out there. I've been fussing with if I want to put it in the yard sale for when it get warm or if I want to bring it back in here. I don't know. I still have it though. It's out in the garage. Holder and towels. Collapsible dish holder and towels. Then dry and put the dishes away so I can use my island. Did you use it to... Isn't that color really nice? I like it. I think it's going to be very pretty. Is that what she said? Why is my... It's not letting me see everything. Yes, that's the color I put on my nightstands. If y'all remember, them nightstands were brown. Not cute. And I started painting them green. I thought I wanted to go green, but green just wasn't giving what I needed. And come to find out, the paint that I bought was exterior paint, and that wasn't a good thing to have in my bedroom. So I ended up finding that paint. A gallon of that for $9, which is really good paint. Sis, I don't know. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up. It's going to pop up. But I'm just trying to think of like where would it just be? It's not little. You know what I mean? It's not little like that. Let's see. I'm looking under here. I don't even know why I'm looking under here, but you never know. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. But all right, guys, I've been in here for 2 hours and 37 minutes. I love you guys. When painting, rarely will I use anything but oops paint. Right. Like the cost of that paint is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, nope, we're not doing that. We're definitely not doing that. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. But I'm gonna get what I need done today, for real. We gonna get it done. We gonna get it done. We gotta get that epoxy on there today. Once I get that done, I'll feel like I'm more than 50% of the way. Cause that sanding, the painting, and then the epoxy, more than 50%. Then I can woosah and get that backsplash up. That's something that's very important. Got to get that done this week. That by Thursday, all that will be done. But by tomorrow, we will have epoxy. We will definitely have epoxy. So just stay tuning for a video. If it's not tonight, depending on how tired I am, because I'm drained. Like after Tom leaves, do you be like, have you, if you don't have it anymore, but then when you did, like I feel like the middle to the last days into the days when it goes, I feel so drained. And I know what it's from because you're so much iron is leaving in your body, so it makes you even tired on the upcoming videos. Yes, make sure you definitely have those notifications on. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I want to take a little nap. I'm tired, y'all.
I will talk to you on the next video. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all of those who thumbs up the video. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, share the channel, share the live, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later,